This is Robert Kraft, and I'm coming to you live on SNNLive, and we're here at the LD Micro Invitational 2017 in Bel Air, California. With me right now is Michael Salaman from GrowGeneration. It's a publicly traded company with the symbol GRWG. Michael, welcome to SNNLive.
Robert, thank you for having me today.
It's great to have you on the program. So, for our audience, let's start off with an overview of the company, and then we'll go from there.
GrowGeneration is one of the largest hydroponic retailers in the United States. We have 13 stores in 4 markets. Our business started in 2014, doing about $1 million. We made a small acquisition of a 4-store chain in southern Colorado, and we've been expanding and growing ever since. Our sales are increasing at a rate of about 100% year over year, and we're really just getting started as a public company. Recently went public through an S1 registration back in October, and we're really just getting our legs under ourselves, and we have a lot of growth ahead of us.
So we're talking about tools for hydroponics. Tell me a little bit about your products. What differentiates them from what's currently out there?
We sell everything that a commercial cultivator in the cannabis space needs to grow their garden. Everything from soil to lights to nutrients to trimming machines. We stock everything that they need, and we go one step further. We actually personalize the inventory that grower needs, because every grower has a very unique way of actually growing their product, and we take that into consideration when we do our inventory and our stocking. So we take a very personalized, a very one-stop shopping solution strategy for our customers, and that's how we're gaining customers and keeping customers.
So right now you're currently in 4 states, you said. So
Correct.
Tell me a little bit more about that.
We're in 4 states. We have 9 stores in Colorado. We have 2 stores in California. We have 1 store. We just made an acquisition in Seattle that puts us into the Northwest, which is a great market. 2 rec states, Oregon and Washington, we're now able to service. And we also just recently opened up a store in Las Vegas, Nevada. And what's interesting about that, we signed our lease the day that the law was passed to go recreational legal. So we just really are getting that market started. And those laws are just taking effect this next month, so we see tremendous growth coming from the Nevada market.
So what's the name of the stores?
GrowGeneration, where the pros go to grow, is our tagline. We've taken a pro position from the branding perspective. We've hired professional growers. We have a staff of 60 growers that are all very knowledgeable, and that's really the asset that we have. It's our staff. They know the products, they know how to solve problems for these growers, and they've built relationships with those customers where when there is a problem, they go to our professional grower, our Grow Pro, for an answer, and sometimes it's a product, maybe it's some information. It's a very knowledge-based consultative selling process that we instill in our staff, and that's a real advantage versus the other retailers in the marketplace.
So what's the competitive landscape looking like? With it coming online, cannabis, slowly getting legalized, I would assume that there's a few stores there or people thinking about opening up a store. So tell me about it.
Yeah, what's interesting about our business and what's exciting about our business is that you have a very fragmented retail business. There's 1,000 hydroponic retail stores, and most of them are very small. So there's fragmentation, which is an opportunity for GrowGeneration because we're able to consolidate a very fragmented industry and roll that up into a very large singular solution, which is part of our business strategy. Combining that with the cannabis market that's expanding, 23% annual growth rate. We see the cannabis retail business going from about $7 billion to about $23 billion over the next 2 to 3 years. Right now, we feel there's about 70 million square feet of active licensed cultivation activity in the marketplace. That's our market. We're servicing that marketplace. So we only see the business, expanding and growing.
So let's talk about marketing a little bit. Are you guys on social media? How do you get the GrowGeneration name out there?
Our strategy on marketing, we do billboards, we do print, we do social media. But most of the marketing that we have found to be really successful is really doing relationship marketing. We invest in our customers. We do events at our stores. We throw, events, in the markets that we're in. We do a lot of outreach on a very laser-focused, very targeted basis to talk to our growers. So it's a very one-on-one consultative marketing approach that we use.
So, going from a macro perspective, with the new administration, have you seen any of the potential slowing down of legalization affecting your business or anything like that?
Not at all. Actually, we've seen an increase in our business. I mean, our sales are up. This year they'll be up over 100% year over year. Our last quarter, our sales were up over 60% quarter over quarter. So we're seeing actually the market expanding.
Cool. So what are then also some of the growth drivers for the business? Is it also, working with new states about coming online and everything like that?
Absolutely. So we see it twofold. One, we see growth in the marketplaces that we're in. So we're very focused in the same store sales that we're operating in and making sure that we're servicing our core customer. But we certainly see growth in the new markets that we've just entered into. Southern California is just getting organized. Nevada, just getting organized. We're new to the Northwest, so that's a new market opportunity. And of course, around the country, there's, I believe, another 19 states on top of the 29 states that are legal today that are going to pass some sort of medical or possibly rec law. So the market is really just starting to organize itself. And as these markets become legal, it becomes a market opportunity for us to sell our products and to open up an operation in those new markets. New England is a great market. Massachusetts, Maine, Rhode Island, that's a very short-term target expansion market for the company.
And what's your background? How did you get into all this?
I founded the company with my partner, Darren Lampert, who's our CEO. The two of us really complement each other very well. I have a brand marketing, retail, and distribution background. I've started 4 companies. This is my 4th startup. Darren brings a SEC background, a legal background, operations, and finance. So the two of us really work very well together from the founder's perspective. And then we've surrounded ourselves with some great managers. We have a great CFO, a great COO that comes from the industry. He's been in the hydroponic retail business for about 6 to 8 years, and he's been working with one of the largest competitors of ours. So we brought him over to GrowGeneration, and he's helping us, manage our inventory and doing a lot of the operational control issues related to the company. So we have a great core leadership at the top, but we surrounded ourselves with a great executive team, combining that with some really talented store managers with great knowledge.
And where can our audience go and find more information about the company?
Our website is GrowGeneration.com. Our stock symbol is GRWG. So we're very active in terms of putting our news. When we have a press release, we certainly post. So please, come to our website, and I'm certainly available. My partner Darren is available. If you have any questions, please feel free to call us or email us.
My name is Robert Kraft, and I'm coming to you live on SNNLive, and we're here at the LD Micro Invitational 2017 in Bel Air, California. With me again is Michael Salaman from GrowGeneration, publicly traded company with symbol GRWG. Michael, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. I really enjoyed it.